What is going on, guys? Bearded Brix here again with our next update of the Marvel City Invasion MOC. This thing took a little bit of a turn. I rebuilt the Empire State Building again. This is its final form. It is done. We are in like perfect cell mode right now. If you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, it's done. It is massive. It got a little bit skinnier. The size of the width of it didn't really go away much, but the height got much bigger. Also, I took some time, rebuilt the comic book store, but it doesn't really matter. It's getting rebuilt again. I've redesigned a lot of the buildings on Studio. If you follow us on Instagram, you'll see that. You'll see that I redid the windows, made it look a lot more dimensional and a lot less flat. I don't really like the flat look. I think it takes a lot of empty space and it just makes it look like I don't know really how to create any texture. So I stopped all that and added more to it. With all that being said, the next building we will start with will be the Krispy Kreme. The Krispy Kreme will be next door to maybe a flower shop, maybe something, I'm not really sure. I don't know what to put next to it. And then beside it will pretty much be a storefront with a warehouse in the back. On top of that will be our good friends at Camel City Bricks. We are building their inventory stash up top. It's going to be their little store hub. It's going to be a lot of funny puns in it. There's going to be a lot of Easter eggs hidden in it. I've ordered a bunch of things from a couple sites. When they get here, I will be sure to review them before I put them in the MOC. But they're going to be very happy. This is going to be a really fun build to do with them in a little collaboration. Everything else on the MOC is moving forward good. Everything else is coming together. We are taking a step back, like I said, and designing things a little bit differently. If you follow on Instagram, you have seen some teaser pics. I am redesigning a couple things. I had to go back and order a couple more things for the comic book store. We shortened the ice cream parlor. We did shorten the comic book store. We made it a little different. I put some stairs in there. None of that's going to matter. It's all being taken apart again. If you're going to follow us on this, believe me, trust me, I know you all surely should be able to tell by now that I'm never happy with something once it's done the first time. I always feel like it could be done better, which isn't really bad for anybody, and it's more content. Plus, it's kind of describing and showing y'all how we do things better, how you get a better technique at building. Hopefully you can follow along. If y'all have any questions or how I did something, please don't be afraid to answer me. A lot of it will not be covered in these videos. It'll just be something that we have hidden in there. If you see anything you want to know, or if you have a question about anything, I hope all the stories we tell with the minifigs inside of them, people are able to read and you'll able to know what is going on without me telling you. But you know, there's always insight. People always like to be told things that they might miss. There will be no minifigs in this right now. I have ordered about 10 custom minifigs that are coming from a site. When they get here, I am definitely going to do a review on them. I put the order off multiple times. I finally went through with it, and hopefully they're as good quality as they look online. The fight scenes will start, and this thing will start coming together. The final episode of this will be placing the minifigs. It'll be putting all the fight scenes in and everything else. If you watch this weekly update, you'll see some hints of where certain things are going. You know that I've previously said that there will be a Spider-Man fight on top of the Empire State Building, and I still intend to do that. But I can't do it until the last episode. I have to throw the minifigs in there the last episode to kind of give you a grand finale, per se. But here's the buildings. Check it out and tell me what you think. The first building we are going to talk about is the comic book store, the apartments, the ice cream parlor. It did come together well. I do like the way it looks, but it is getting torn apart, like I said. Everything in this MOC is modular. Everything can come apart. There are separate levels to everything, which is very cool, I think. We did try to stick to the modular way the best, but it is built too big down here. Down here, one of the things that will be changing is the stairs. The archway is going to change a little bit. We're going to make the windows and everything pop a little more. Nothing on the inside is really going to lose its place. Everything is still going to be there. There's still going to be room for everything. It will kind of look the same. Honestly, there's not a lot changing except for the outside. The outside is going to be the major part. I might go back through and break these down, and instead of doing a 32 by 32 by using 4 of the 16 by 16s, I might actually break it down and just use 2 16 by 16s for each shop and make all the shops different. That way you can pop one off without another. I plan to do that a lot more on the other buildings to where you can have a level that's not exactly flat the whole way across. You'll see the level of one building come up while the other level stays down. But this is our first MOC, and this is our first go at this. There will be a lot of growing pains. There's a lot of growing pains on our channel, if you know. We went through it before, but I'm hard to please, and I'm the hardest person on myself, so we're going to tear this apart and start again. One of the other things about this building is if you've been following this build, you really will realize that all of the damage has went from this side to the front. The reason that being is because the Avengers Tower, the Stark Tower, whichever one we decide to do, will be over here and it will be this high. I didn't want to add any damage this way to take away from the... I wanted there to be a void before you see the next building. What's going in front of here is just going to be another small shop, another small building, so I don't really matter. I might even do destruction on both of them coming together. I haven't really made up my mind with what fight scene is going to go in on this. This is kind of like a computer intel room that somebody has found out about, so it might be something small, kind of like a Nick Fury thing. I also thought about maybe putting Rhino coming out of the wall. If you have any ideas, please let us know. I'm always open to suggestions. Everything can be discussed. So let me know what you think. Next, we have the Empire State Building, and man, oh man, am I happy with this thing. This thing is gigantic. You can tell in the camera that you can't even see 4 of the stories that are on here. You have another massive part above this. This thing came together amazing. I will edit it in. You will see more shots of this building, but this thing came together perfect. I really love everything about this. I like the way it looks. There's a couple little things I have to go back and add, like some of these modified plates, but other than that, everything came out perfect. The fight scene that will be going on this will be Spider-Man. I've said that multiple times, and there is still destruction at the top. You will see it. It will come together. This thing is going to be awesome. This is also still modular. The top of this lifts and comes straight off, and that right there shows you the size of this thing. The size of this thing is massive. It really did grow. I am super proud of it. I'm really proud of the way it looks. I'm really happy with the design. I wish this thing would be ready to be set up. As soon as we get table set up, we have to reinforce it a little bit. This will be the first thing that goes down, and all of the road plates will be attached to this, and we will start building away from it. Not sure what's going to go next to it yet. I have no clue. The building that goes next to this will go in between this and the comic book shop, and this is going to be on the other side of Stark Tower. It sounds really weird when I try to explain it, but we have it all wrote down. I promise, just trust us, it will come together. But man, did this thing get big. There is a ton of more detail in this. The build is a little bit different. The way that the building is tilting is a lot harder to do. There was a lot more technique put into this, and I am very, very, very happy with it. It is awesome in my opinion. But we need to hear y'all's opinion. What do y'all think? With this, I'll give you some close-up footage of this thing. Like I said, this thing did come together really well. Everything is set inside, but I did add more fire. I did add more destruction. I added more destruction. I took in webs. I took every opinion y'all gave us and added it to this. And man, am I happy with this thing. The next thing to come with this and the next thing to do is just add minifigures and all the road plates that will be down here and all the sidewalk. There will not be much going on more with this building. This building's detail will all be in the air and all come off of here. I can't wait for y'all to see how we're going to do that. And hopefully y'all like this thing just as much as I do. With all this being said, you can see that this is moving forward very, very fast. I'm looking to almost now, with as many times I've rebuilt it, it's probably about a month of building. I will still continue to put out weekly footage. I will still try to start a schedule. The schedule that I'm looking at right now is either every Monday or Tuesday having a mock update video. Wednesday will probably be a review video that might be pushed till Friday. I might just do a review video Friday after we get done with building on our live stream Thursday. The only deal with that is sometimes that the videos take maybe a couple weeks to do depending on pieces. So we will see how that goes. But there will definitely be an update from now on every Monday or Tuesday. We are still going live every Thursday. And if you haven't yet, follow us on Instagram. like and subscribe on our YouTube page. We did create a TikTok. We are getting content out there. The TikTok is really just for some funny videos and get some funny things out there and reach more people. But please, 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 if you haven't yet, like and subscribe. Come back and see us next week. We will be live this Thursday. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.